In the last episode, Ushio and Tora saved the lives of Kagari and Raishin. In this episode, some of the temple seniors get mad at their people because they could not bring Beast to spear. Just then, the head priest Nigeria comes back and he realizes that they have caused some trouble in his absence. He starts yelling at them because to protect the beast spear and nurture those who wield it, this is the secret teaching of their sect. So, they have been trained for possible successes according to those teachings. Now, Oikum also knows about it. That's why she's angry. After this, we see a flashback where Oikum tells him that Beast Spear selects its wielder, so Ushio may be the chosen one because he can wield the Beast Spear. So Oikum explains Nigeria, we cannot interfere in that. Then she tells as one of the Oikum who have faced Hakuman for generations, this is my order. Now, Nigeria orders people together because they have decided to monitor Ushio as possible inheritor of the beast spear. On the other hand, Ushio and Tora come to Hot Spring because Kagari and Raishin have told them that this place is good for healing. That's when Ushio feels that someone is here other than them. So he goes to check where a beautiful girl named Saya was also taking a bath in the spring. Just then, Saya also sees them. Seeing this, Ushio says sorry, but she immediately runs away from there. Then Tora tells Ushio that the girl is not normal. Saya comes to her house where his father Teiki was getting angry because of being late. Then we learn that Saya's family does not allow her to go out for long. After this, Saya's father and grandmother come inside a room with her, where there was a barrier. Now grandmother tells Saya to console their household god. After this, Saya comes to Omamori, the one who has been imprisoned here for a long time and was not allowed to go out. Omamori gets a smell of a strange human and monster from her body. Saya panics on hearing this, but Omamori says perhaps they will help you and me leaving this place. The next day, Ushio and Tora come out where Saya also came today. Suddenly, Saya is about to fall in front of a car, but Ushio saves her. Then the shopkeeper tells that this girl is from Takatari household and they own most of the land around here. After this, Ushio starts carrying Saya to her house. Then Saya tells him that sometimes I start to feel that I'll faint. Now Ushio apologizes for yesterday's incident. Then Saya says, I'm fine now, so you can put me down. That's when Ushio learns that Saya can see Tora too. Then Saya tells that I am from the bloodline of the white-haired ones, who can see the world of Ayakashi and hear their voices. Now Ushio tells Saya about himself and carries her to her house. On the other hand, Teiki was thinking that as long as we continue to worship Omamori, our Tekateri household will continue to remain prosperous. Here Ushio has brought Saya to her house, but Saya wanted to talk to him about something. Just then Teiki comes and gets angry at Saya because every time she faints or have to be carried home, it affects his reputation. Also, her grandmother says, do you want to die young like your mother and cause us even more problems? Hearing this, Ushio gets angry. To this, Teiki says, you should have just taken your money and left by now. This makes Ushio even more angry, but Saya stops him and asks Teiki for half an hour's time because she wanted to talk to Ushio about something. After this, Teiki agrees to it, but now he had noticed Beast Spear. Ushio asks, what do you want to talk about? Then Saya starts telling him that my mother died when I was very young. Then we see a flashback of her mother. She was telling Saya that our duty is to act as intermediaries between humans and yokai and help them get along.